Hello everyone and welcome back to Transport Fever 2 episode 3. We have just went over 2 million and dropped it back down below it. Now, I was thinking about mods and I was wondering what everyone would like to see in this playthrough. I have a few ideas of some bridging mods and what have you, but I would like your input as to what mods we should place in here. The first thing we're going to do, as I said last time, is we're going to put in a train connecting this here lumber saw, or this here sawmill to this here tool factory, which we're going to do right now. So we are going to build a train yard. This is just going to be a small branch line, nothing too serious. Now, I'm going to do one of the all-time favorite things with the new update, and that is to put in whistling posts, which gives this game a level of immersion that it didn't have before. So typically in reality, when a train is coming up to a crossing, it has to toot its horn before the crossing and on the crossing to basically signal to people, hey, we're coming through. So this is what we're going to do right now, just for immersion's sake, so we don't actually necessarily have to do it. We are in 1900. It took me a while to get the money. I did have to spend a little bit of money in updating some of my vehicles to being trucks because I got very close to 2 million and then I started losing money because the vehicles that we had before were just becoming too worn. So I just upgraded all the vehicles except for this line over here and a few more over here and what have you, but it's now starting to look like what I had envisioned. So we're going to buy a train. We have several trains to choose from, or locomotives rather. 200 kilowatts, 213. So what we want first is we want cargo. I'm just going to put cargo wagons in first. And this is going to have the milled planks on it. So we need side stakes. And we're going to have 4 of those. Now this will gauge what we can afford to buy in terms of vehicles. 728,329, 787, 3 point. If I was to add 2.2 mil. Oh, we're not too far off. So what we're just going to do is we're just going to fast forward for a little bit, earning a bit of money. I said start earning money, not going backwards. Thank you. I honestly thought 2 million would have been enough. But it clearly wasn't. Come on, game. Throw the money our way. You know you want to. Come on, just another $100,000 is all I'm asking for. Come on, just another 100,000. Hooray, we're now poor. Okay, new line. And we're going to go from point A to point B. And we're going to call this the Lost Withiel Sawmill to Machine Parts Factory. And the Machine Parts Factory is called Market Machine Parts Factory. So let's have a look at this new train of ours. Oh, isn't she a beauty? Alright. Let's take it for a spin. Oh, that's going to be very annoying for some people, me pressing that horn button. Oh, this track is awful. Who laid this? You'll find you did that, Sir Firecat. I suppose I did, didn't I? This is the new feature with the ability to toot your horn. In the cockpit view. And this is the new feature with the waypoints. Well, the whistle posts anyway. Now this is all sped up, so the speed of the horn tooting isn't in isn't a true representation of how slow and or how fast it will be. And already we have a lot of stuff building up for this sawmill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy another 5 more of these. Bought the wrong things. Oh no, I did it again. Cargo. We're going to buy just 2. And we're going to put it onto the forestry. We're going to look at said forestry vehicles. Vehicle manager. We want this one. And we want to replace these road vehicles. Trucks. Excellent. To be nice and speedy, hopefully. Another thing I did change in between episodes is over here you can see I've added a road. Now the reason why I've done this is it's actually faster for them to come down here and to come back up, which also means more money. So instead of it being 6,000 every time they bank, it's almost 11,000. And I put this thick boy of a road in. As you may have noticed as well, I've also moved the truck stop from over here in the north, even though it's the south, to here. Still feeds to the farm. And same thing again. I moved it because it was faster, and I was getting the equivalent, if not slightly more money for it just going from here to here rather than from there to there. But the reason why I widened this road is because I upgraded the red line first to trucks, and the orange line was still on horse and cart, and so the trucks were getting stuck behind the horse and cart. So having a double lane road meant that they could essentially overtake one another, one going in the center, one going in the outer lane, and it worked awesomely. Which one's road 19 vehicle? Ah, yes. Forestry vehicles. Can I replace them? I can. So now the only horse and cart I'm now using is the coal guys over here and over here with the food supply, which I'll eventually get around to doing. Look at that, 283,000 just come in. Oh, impressive. So most of our lines are doing pretty well, except for the train. That is not good. Only earning 14k. Really? Hopefully this next train that'll come through will have the big bucks. So I'm only starting off with 4 because I don't realize how expensive trains were. I honestly could not remember because it's been almost a year since I've last played. It's definitely a steep learning curve to realize, wow, I need a lot of money to do anything. Speaking of money and doing stuff, I have set up the port down here, so all we need is 550,000 for a boat, and we're just going to go for a riggy because it's small and it is cheap, though not ideal, and we're going to go with a solitary vehicle for the Thatcham Iron Mine. Might sound a bit controversial having single vehicle, but over time, I mean, this is just going ping-ponging backwards and forwards between the iron mine and the dock. It'll build up enough supply on the dock for when the ship eventually comes back, it's got stuff. But we also at the same time need to buy a truck to go from the port to the steel mill. And then I need to build a new thing for the steel mill. From the steel mill, we're going to have here over to the other side, which I'm just going to build a cheap country road to just link it all up nicely. 571,000, by golly gosh, that's a lot. We're going to buy a boat, we're going to buy a riggy. Thatcham Iron Port, that's the one. We're going to buy a truck, buy vehicle, one of these, and we're going to put that onto this. This will get this started. Then we are going to buy another truck, and we are going to go to Market Steel Mill, and then we're going to buy another truck after we buy another offloading thing. No, we don't want an offloading thing. We want a truck thingy. One of these. One to deliver and one to take away and deliver to Marston Mortain. We're going to go new line. We're going to go from steel mill to machine plant. Market steel mill to market machine factory. And then we are going to build more roads. Like so, and then we're going to go new line here to here. And it's going to be market machine factory to Marston. And we're going to buy a vehicle for each of them. So we're going to buy two, one for this one and one for this one. So now we should start seeing an interest for the machine factory goods. How's it coming down here? Going very good. What I might do though is I might manage line onto the second one, configure. We're going to increase the size of this as far as it can go, which is that. And we will be requiring, oh, this is so good. Happy days, I've got money. So it's going to hurt me in the pocket a bit. So we're going to have 4 more onto the Thatcham Iron Mine. And what we are also going to set up is I'm going to set up another ship line coming from this here port all the way down here to Lost Withiel, and the hopes of giving bread and machines. So we will need a cargo dockyard, and we might go with a large cargo dockyard. We're going to hook that up with a road. We're also going to add a passenger landing, yeah, and a large passenger dock next to it. So another line we're going to set up is we bring a train down here. Do we bring a train down here from? No, it's not worth it. What we will do though is we will build a new road linking the two up. We're going to go from here through a forest to here, and we're going to go a new line, Queen's Road to, I guess, here, and this road line is going to be called Market Machine Factory to Marston Port, and we're going to build buy another truck to go on that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do another new line, and we're going to go from Marston Port to Lost Withiel. So Marston Cargo Port to Lost Withiel Cargo Port. And we're going to go a new line, Lost Withiel Port to Marston Port Passenger. And that means we're buying 2 new boats. Because they're large, passenger. We want 1, 2. Never find past no path for big ships. Oh bum. So it's little ships only. Okay, so sell those. 5 vehicles, small. Passengers only. So we want 1 of those to the cargo, and 1 of those to the passenger. Whilst we have the money, we are also going to upgrade all our existing vehicles. So let's have a look. These are very bad. These are being replaced right now for trucks. We want this one, our trams. We would like to replace them we're going to replace that for this one, and we're going to sell this other one. Barnard, we're going to replace all of these for trucks. Train, I might make bigger whilst we've got the money. What do we got down here? Edit. We're going to add another 4 more state cars. Yep. Whilst we're managing vehicles. Alright, steel mill. Okay, so we need to replace you. We're going to replace you with 1 of those. Actually, place these for those. Yep, so we're going to replace this one for the CE2 to SCHST. No electric path. What do you mean there's no electric path? Oh, of course. I haven't electrified this. Okay. Well, we'll just quickly do that. And that collides. Oh, that's awkward, isn't it? So we're going to have to dig this road up. Build in a passenger terminal. Where were we? We need to electrify the rest of this road. Streets, upgrade, and that is a 4-way street. So we do that. So that part's electrified. Okay, it's all electrified now. Is it all electrified? It is all electrified. So now we can go, yes, replace with that. Sell tram 2. That one's fine. Might actually change that for that one. This one we're going to replace with the Frontenac. That's all fine. It should be good to go. Whilst we still have the money, I'm going to set up a railway line connecting Marston Mortain to Nantwich and Market Harbour. Yeah, I think anything further than that, and it'll be by boat if it's near the river. Rail, buildings, passenger. We're just going to slap that right there. We're going to slap this like so, and we're going to slap this one. Yeah, we're going to have this as a terminal station, and it will terminate like so. Why there? Well, that's where all the civilians are, and that's all factories. The reason why we're going to have that one as a terminating track is it's just going to feed to there, it's going to feed to there, and it's going to feed to there, but it's not going to feed elsewhere. If there's any more rail going to be had, it'll come up around and go to Stainforth, to Herne Bay, and then on to Neaston and Red Hill. So we're just going to single track this for the time being. The reason being we're going to just single track it is because I'm only going to run one train for the time being. As demand increases, I may look at doing another train, but as of this moment, it's not worth doing. So we are just going to, I'm going to have fun with Whistle Post this game. Yes, so we're just going to run the one locomotive for all of this. Do I run one locomotive, go bang, bang, bang? Do I go one here, going between the two? Yeah, I might do that. So I'm going to have 3 trains actually running. Can I afford to run 3 trains? That is the question. What do we got? I'm actually happy with that. That's good. So let's bang that in. Then we're going to have it coming off the back end of this side. Around like so. Dodge the machine factory. And we're going to come around, join it there. Normally when I play, when I played in the past, I have a single train yard which I hook up to the majority of the map. I am not going to do it this time. I am not going to, I could do 3 trains and just have them going around in a triangle formation. I'm going to call this the Triangle Express. So we're going to start over here with the station. By vehicle beam. We want one of these. We want passenger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go for 5 for luck. Triangle Express. And then what we're going to do with our remaining money, which is not a lot, is we're going to set up a bunch of train connection bus lines. We're going to set one down next to the train line. We're going to set one here, set one here, around here, like so. Nantwich, we're going to do the same thing. Awesome sauce. This train line will eventually get replaced with just a bus service, intercity bus service, when we get better buses, but that's not until 50s, and we're only in 1905. Now that we've done that, we need to set up all these new lines. Now, with all that being said and done now, we need to put vehicles on said lines. Around here somewhere. There we go. Perfect. And we are now going to repay some of our debt off. We should be watching our new train, which has already done a lap. Can you believe it? Oh dear, okay, where are we losing the money? Triangle Express is losing us a lot of money. So that might be going a lot sooner than I anticipated. Oh boy, that is really not good. Okay, we'll wait for it to deposit its cargo. I mean, it takes time for these things to build up, but it's almost a million, almost back to a million backwards. I know it takes time to set the for demand to build up for them, but jeepers creepers, this is appallingly bad. Like, we've only got 8 there, and we've got 15, and over here only 13. Wowzers. Okay, I know the port stuff is going to pay off eventually. If we look at this guy who's just leaving now with 70, yeah, that's going to look good. Whilst we've got money, we are going to buy a few more vehicles for the wood line. How much do we got over here? 104 and 103. So we need 2 more vehicles each. So we're going to buy 4. 1, 2, and 2 on to this one. Because we need to supply the train, because that's our big ticket item. And at the moment, barely scraping by. How many passengers do we get this time? 20. That's not bad. It will pay off. I'm hoping it will pay off. And we need to do the machine factory run as well. Am we getting any copper going from here to Market Mill? I think I did too much too soon, and it's biting me in the bum again. Oh, Sophia, what are you doing, you numpty? Well, I might call it here for this episode, and this might seem a bit shorter than the previous one, but I'm going to see if I can't dig myself out of this grave and may revert back to an older save in case things turn south. And I will inform you all when it is, if I do revert back to an older save or if I don't. But at this current stage, it doesn't bode well for me. That just dropped off $329,000. So far, my sawmill train is actually the one earning the most bank out of everything. Yeah, I might have to get rid of the Triangle Express train. It's just not getting the demand. Oh well, next episode we will find out whether or not I've managed to pull this around, if I had to cancel some lines or not. Until then, I've been your host, Certified Cat. Until next time, take care.